Hey guys, Zen here, and today I wanted to go over 5 new features that'll be making their way to Rainbow Six Siege with Operation Burnt Horizon. We're having another standard operation with 2 new operators and 1 new map, but Ubisoft did announce some other really exciting changes to kick off year 4, so let's get into it. Now, one of the biggest new additions of Burnt Horizon is the Newcomer playlist. So essentially, this playlist will act as a new player's first point of contact with multiplayer. With the start of Season 1, this playlist will have a clearance level of 50 and will only place you in matches with other players of that level. It'll follow the same rule sets as ranked. It'll be bomb only and take place on 3 maps from the ranked map pool. So again, this is made for a new player to transition into ranked, not necessarily casual. On that note, the ranked clearance level has actually gone up. Now, if you want to play ranked, you'll have to be level 30, up from level 20. Now, I think the Newcomer playlist is a great addition and obviously much better than just dropping someone brand new into casual. But I am a little worried about the player pool. If you put 10 brand new players and drop them into a match altogether, well, they might not be able to learn anything. They'll most likely play the game based on whatever shooter they're coming from and really won't learn what it means to play effectively. There's almost this magic that happens that's very unique to Siege when a new player comes into contact with someone who's been playing for a while. They get the chance to ask questions and really learn firsthand what it means to play Siege. It really is a part of the experience and helps build community because you'll most likely go on to continue to play with this person and learn from them, and of course you'll continue to play the game. So even though this is generally a great thing for the game, I still think it's best to learn Siege from someone who's been playing for a while, and I still think it's great for a new player to jump into casual to experience everything else the game offers, because again, this mode is limited in game modes and maps, so you could get bored very quickly, especially if you grind just that playlist to level 50. But if you've had the chance to try the Newcomer playlist, let me know your thoughts, and if you are someone who's jumping in for the first time, do you plan on trying this Newcomer playlist out first? Leave it in a comment down below. Next up, we have the MMR Rollback feature. So we've mentioned this in the past, but it's essentially the latest way to combat cheating in Rainbow Six Siege. So if you're in a ranked match and a cheater is detected, all of the MMR you'd either win or lose in that match gets rolled back. So it's almost as if the match never happened. Now, let's say during the match you played, the cheater didn't use hacks, but the next match he played, he does use cheats. Every game that cheater played that season would be rolled back. So in some cases, you might just lose MMR for what looks like no reason. Now, personally, I haven't really been experiencing cheating much at all recently, but again, this system is in place for those who have already been impacted by a cheater, which we didn't really have before. Our third new addition is actually the pair of crouch and lean spam fixes, as well as a new running animation. As far as the spam fixes, with the launch of Burnt Horizon, we will see an adjustment to leaning in the game. After the fix, when you lean, you'll have a little less tilt, so it's actually much easier to stay on target if someone decides to lean spam. Now, crouch spam really doesn't have a fix as of now. They did mention that they have a few ideas and they're working to adjust it, but as of now, it'll pretty much remain the same. But something I don't think any of us were expecting was the pretty dramatic change to the sprinting animation. Now, over the course of the test server, Ubisoft has been updating it slightly, and there was apparently a bug associated with it, but yeah, this is the new and intended sprinting animation for Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I do realize it kind of looks like a running back tucking in during the ball game, but I kind of like it. I don't think the operators need to be hunched over quite as much as they currently are, but Ubisoft did say they're aiming for a more realistic animation here, so if you're not a huge fan, there could be some changes down the road. Number 4 on the list is the new team killing feature. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard about this, but just in case you haven't, essentially after your first team kill, you'll be sanctioned, and then if you try to inflict damage on a teammate again, it'll instead damage you. It's actually a trick known as reflective damage. So to get to the point, I do like this feature, and based on the community reaction in the crowd at the Invitational, other people do as well. My only concern is, of course, the accidents. Sometimes your teammates just step into your shot, and there's really nothing you can do. Now, if you're in a cluster or all huddled up, you could be sanctioned and accidentally start damaging yourself. My other worry is about how a new player might perceive this. Sure, you and I know all about this feature because we're watching the reveals and following our favorite content creators, but if this happens to someone new, they may not understand what's going on, or they may not realize why they're all of a sudden taking damage. So the system isn't being put in place to all out end friendly fire. It's really there to stop some of the rampant toxicity in casual, where team killing is the biggest issue. Now, I definitely want to know how you guys feel about this new feature and if it's something you'd like to see permanently in the game. Our last new feature is actually a bit of a mixed bag, so we'll refer to it as the quality of life changes. Starting off with the new color for the holographic site. Basically, since the beginning, the community has been asking to change the color of the holo site, or even better, better to allow camos to be shown on it. Now, we didn't quite get camos yet, but it is now black, so it matches basically everything now. Personally, if I'm being honest though, I kind of preferred the khaki colored holo sight. It also pretty much matches with everything, and it kind of separated itself from the other optics. But the best outcome would be to give us the option, so hopefully that'll be coming very soon. There's also a change to how breaching charges work. Not only will they be deployed a little faster, but now it'll be almost impossible to kill yourself with one as an attacker, and also on the opposite side, it won't have as much blowback, which will make it less lethal to defenders. So they're basically making it so that breaching charges can't be used as lethal explosives anymore. I think at the very least, we've all seen memes of kills with a breach charge, so now that won't be as easy. And finally, a change that flew under the radar. Now, when you get revived from being down, you'll get back up to 20 health instead of the usual 50. Now, I like this change because as a result, you'll probably see less resetting, which really can be an awkward aspect of the game, even if it is sometimes necessary. But those are 3 smaller features coming with the next season, wrapped in a quality of life change. But that's everything, guys. Those are 5 new features coming with season 1 of year 4. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts of the Newcomer playlist, and what do you think about the new team killing change? Let me know in a comment down below. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like and subscribe with notifications if you're new. With that being said, it's been Zen. Hey, I'm out.